Already. So what is the secret to actually making resolutions stick? Leadership mentor and success starts within author Chad Scott is here to break down small but sustainable habits that can really help us stay on track without burning out. Good morning to you.
Good morning.
I am so interested in talking about this because, yes, we make these resolutions and by now it's like it's fizzled out. What is the main thing you tell people about making goals so that you don't put them by the wayside come February?
Yeah, let me first start off by a story. So back in 2017, I said to myself, I want to write a book. I have no idea how to write a book. I didn't know anybody that wrote a book close to me, but I had this goal, right? And one of the things that I did was, okay, if I want to write a book, what do I need to do every day to actually accomplish that goal? Naturally, I need to write every day, and then soon enough, maybe I'll have a book. So that's what I did.
Okay.
And so what I always say is we focus on the how so much as opposed to the what. And what we need to do is understand that first pick what you want. What is your goal? What do you want out of life? Do you want better health, better relationships? What is it that you want? Don't focus on the how so much, because then we get caught up on how it's going to work. There's been many times in each of our lives when we realize that things happen. The right person calls, the right email gets sent, and then goals start to manifest in your life.
But how do you know that you're chasing the right goal? I mean, because, we all want to be richer, more fed, more financially stable. How do you know that you're chasing your right goal?
It's a great question, and I think it really starts with where your emotions feel, right?
Okay.
But here's the biggest thing, your values, right? What are your values? What do you value? Especially in the DMV area, we get caught up in the right goal that looks good on paper.
Right.
But how does that goal actually make you feel, right? Part of my goal as a coach is to help people build a life that feels as good as it looks.
Okay.
Right?
I like that.
So what does that actually mean? We need to understand what those goals actually mean to us, right? And one of the things I always say is, what's the point of working so hard? You're climbing up this mountain, you reach the peak of the mountain, and you realize you've been climbing the wrong mountain, and you haven't been enjoying the journey. So find goals that really align to who you are and that really fill up your cup so you're not burning out in the process of pursuing your goals.
So you've achieved this goal you worked so hard at. You did all the right things. You've achieved this goal. How do you maintain it? I look at it almost like weight loss, right? You've lost all this weight, but maintaining is really where it comes in. So how do you do that?
There's a quote that I think really kind of capitalizes off of this, which is, complexity is the enemy of execution.
Complexity is the enemy of execution.
We have to make it easy for ourselves. Many times we make these goals and these habits that we want to, change in our lives a lot complicated than it really needs to be. Ralph Waldo Emerson said it best: do the thing, and then you'll get the energy to do the thing. First start, and then the motivation comes, right? So if you want to start working out, first just put on your shoes, just tie your shoes, get out the door, and guess what? The dopamine, the motivation hormone that's released into your brain gives you the motivation to continue. So just start, and then the motivation comes afterwards.
What do you say to those of us who suffer from perfection paralysis?
Perfection's a big thing, right? But I think the biggest thing is nothing in life is perfect, right? I could practice every statement before this interview, and I could mess up. I could mess up right now. But we have to realize that life is never perfect, right? And constantly we're growing and unfolding and learning how to become better, how to become more present, and how to have more grace for ourselves.
So the book is called Success Starts Within, and if you are looking at this book or get to this book, just give me a little bit of what you're telling people. Does it read like a how-to guide, or are there anecdotes that sort of give you the encouragement to accomplish your goals? Yeah,
so there's motivation, but there's also studies in there about neuroscience and also how to build a life that feels as good as it looks. We want to live a full life. We don't want to constantly, chase goals and not enjoy our lives at the same time. So there's tools on there on how to have better relationships, how to achieve more and stress less, and how to enjoy this life, and how to live life each and every day and get happier and happier. That is really the reason why we're here on this earth, to live a full life, but also help others in the process.
And how do we get the book?
You can order the book on Amazon. Barnes & Nobles, Target, anywhere books are sold, as
And
well as my website at chazscott.com.
And I've got a signed copy, and I'm so grateful for it because this is so timely. I think all of us keep making these goals and kind of keep making them, but you're right. You know, start where you are, and you have a plan in place, and forget that perfection, right? Just do it. Just do it. Chaz, thank you so much.
Thank
what
you
a
so
great
much.
conversation. Appreciate you this morning.